Hey guys, this is Mr. Frankel. I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to use SmartMusic today. Uh, First, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're staying healthy. Remember to stay away from other people when you go outside, but do get some exercise whenever you can, and you know that's really important. And also enjoy all the time that you have with your family, and hopefully you'll be playing music and having fun doing that. Speaking of music, I want you to use SmartMusic as much as you can, hopefully at least 3-4 times a week as a minimum for like 20 or 30 minutes. That will be great. We have had some people that have had practice times for 7 hours on SmartMusic. So congratulations to you. Excellent job. If you have a hard time with SmartMusic, I still want you to submit your scores. I still want you to record yourself and submit it, even if the score is really low. Don't worry about that. I will listen to the piece. I can listen to your submissions. I can actually hear the audio of you playing and see the score at the same time, and all the other things that are going on when you're singing along and so on. Thank you for that, by the way. And so I make your grades, not SmartMusic. So don't worry about it so much. If you're not having fun with it, then you're doing something wrong. I had a really low score and I got frustrated when I used SmartMusic until I figured out it was my microphone placement and other things. So we'll go over that in a second. If you absolutely get frustrated with SmartMusic, you can also just videotape yourself playing anything that you want, anything that you enjoy, and submitting it to me. It could be something from your book, or it could be just something that you hear on the radio. Anything with music is fine by me, but you have to record yourself, videotape yourself, and send it to me. Okay? Also, before I get started, Barbara wants to say hi. And she had some offspring right here, so she's doing well. Now she sees that she's home, and other people are caring for her better than I usually do. So, all right, let's get right into SmartMusic. So I'm going to present my screen, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing on the computer here. I'm going to use SmartMusic just the way you guys would. So I'm going to just log into SmartMusic. On the very top left here, if you ever, that's your home screen. You can always go there to find stuff. And also remember, we're using the new SmartMusic. So when you first log in, when you first sign up, click on the new SmartMusic. And to get there, all you have to do is just type in smartmusic.com. Up here on the very right side, you have these little squares. If you click on that, you can like explore the library, and there are a bunch of other tools you can use. You can even compose your own piece. Okay, so for those of you that don't enjoy the music that I'm assigning, you can find your own music. Find your own music and suggest it to me. And I think maybe one of you can check this out. I think you can even assign a piece or record a piece and send it to me that I have not assigned. I don't know how that works. Maybe you can't. In that case, just find one and then let me know. You can email me or you can leave it on Google Classroom. And then I can assign that piece to you or to everybody. So I'm going to demonstrate how to do it. So I'm going to go into I'm signed into all my own classes. So I'm going to go into Jazz Band. And up here are the assignments that are due. Down here are the assignments that are recently graded. So I'm going to just go to Bossa de Java because I like Java. And it says no uploaded takes yet. So then all I have to do is complete the assignment. I'm going to pick first trumpet. When you select your part, you know, make sure that if you're a drummer, you want to use percussion 1 for snare drum and bass drum. Or if you're a guitar player, use oboe or try different parts. I think our violinist is going to use flute and so on. You can try different parts that have a better chance of SmartMusic recognizing your instruments. I'm going to click OK. Now it's loading my piece. And here we go. Then I'm just going to go, that's worth 35 points, and I push close. Now I'm going to go over all these buttons on SmartMusic, and over all these options. Okay, we're going to start on the very left. Up here is your accompaniment. Your accompaniment is how loud the background music is. It's really best to use headphones. So I'm using Bluetooth headphones, which is amazing that Bluetooth headphones work with this. They didn't used to. So it works really well. Or you can just use plugged in headphones. Regular headphones are the best way to use SmartMusic. If you, sometimes with over the ear headphones, you can't really hear yourself very well, just put one side on. Number one, that looks really cool. Number two, you can hear yourself play. So that's your accompaniment. You can also use your computer volume to turn up or down the background music that you're playing along with. Over here is my part. My part should be turned off. See how the little microphone has an X? Turn that off, because that's your part being played already by somebody. In the future, you will not have that option anymore. I just gave it to you now so you can kind of listen to your own part before you play it, but it's really not. The problem with that is the computer hears itself and may give you a better score, but without you even playing. So that needs to be off. And by the way, when I listen to your music, I can hear if your part is on. So it's best to just turn that off. Metronome is the clicking. You can do that as loud as you want, or some people don't like the clicking. You can do subdivisions and make it click faster. Over here, this is a really powerful tool. If you're having a hard time, slow it down. The minus button slows down the tempo. The plus button speeds it back up. This button makes it back to the original tempo. So when you practice, slow it way down. Here's a tuning tool. Some a little flat. You can try different notes, and you want to kind of go with the average. So I'm a little flat today. Really good tool to use. Done. Okay. Over here, don't worry about that. That's how much count in you have, and so on. But these buttons here are the most important ones. Okay. The left one, the little microphone button. If you are playing a trumpet, a clarinet, or any kind of melodic instrument, you want to select melodic through microphone. If you're using a drum, you use percussive through instrument. Only for drums. And you have to use percussive through instruments if you're playing snare drum or bass drum, or because it will show you the wrong notes otherwise, and it will give you a really low score. So I will demonstrate that on my next video. I'm going to demonstrate how to record percussion. So everybody who's not playing drums has to be on melodic through microphone. Okay, then it says test your microphone. Now I'm using Bluetooth, so sometimes it has a hard time recognizing it. Tells me to turn up the volume. I'm doing that. Tells me to unplug your headphones. So sometimes it just gets stuck there, and I have to start it a couple times again, which is super annoying.
Okay, so I'm going to go over these functions here real quick. This is, once again, where you select your microphone. This is the practice play button. This will not record what you're playing. It's simply just going to play so you can practice along with it. This is where you record yourself, the circle. When you record yourself, you will get a score, and you will get red or green notes that will show how well you did. So this is what you'll probably use most of the time. Maybe in the very beginning, you use the triangle a couple times until you feel pretty good about it, and then you can start recording yourself. And then over here is the playback button. When you're done recording, you can listen to yourself play. Now, notice how it does not allow you to submit anything yet because you have not recorded yourself. You will only be able to submit your recording after you're done recording. Okay? Okay, one quick tip. When you're practicing, you don't have to start at the very beginning. You can put your cursor wherever you want. Let's say you wanted to only practice this section, and you start playback from right here, and it'll play back right there. If you want to practice a section over and over, you go up here and you click on loop. Now you can set your loop.
Okay, so I think I figured out what the problem was. When switching, because I'm using Bluetooth headphones, it had a hard time recognizing my headphones and my microphone. So I had to kind of trick it by turning the Bluetooth headphones off up here, disconnect them to Bluetooth, and then reconnect them. So hopefully it'll work now. I push start. And so as I was trying to explain, this is the record button right here. So I'm going to go to the beginning. You can kind of click where you want to start recording. You don't have to start recording all the way from the beginning. So I'm going to start recording right here, and let's see if it works. All right, so as you can see, the green notes are the ones that I played correctly, which is most of them. And if there was one that like in the beginning, I didn't hit that C exactly right on. So if I click on it, I have two choices. I can click here and it'll show me the correct fingering. So our C on the trumpet is an open fingering, so no fingers are pushed down. And I apparently played something different. And then you also have another choice, which is to hear the note. So if I click on this, I can actually hear the note, how it's supposed to sound, and then I can play and see if mine sounded like that. And there you go. I should have played a C. So, however, I played most notes correctly, as I should, because I'm the teacher. And if you look at my score up here, my score is only 33%. The reason for that is because I only played about a third of the piece. So now I could go and submit this by pushing this button right here. I could either save it for future. I could also listen to it. If I push this button, ooh, that's doesn't sound so good. And the sound recordings are never quite that good through like Bluetooth headphones or anything, but you can recognize the sound. And once again, I played this C apparently wrong too, and then this D here. So we can click on that and look at it, and a D should be a 1, and there you go. Not sure if I played that or not. Sometimes the microphone does have a hard time recognizing some sounds. So anyways, now I have the choice to either delete, save, submit, or as we just did, I can just listen to it again. But if you need to hit this button right here, submit, for me to hear it. I will not be able to hear anything or see anything until you submit this. Also, it will not show you a score. So a lot of you or some of you have not submitted anything as of now. Please do that. I need to see that it works. I don't care about your score. I can listen to your piece. Don't worry about it. We're just learning this all together. But please submit your work so that I can tell that this actually works. And then we can problem solve from there. The biggest problem so far have been with the drums, recognizing the drums. And I'll do a separate video on the drums. Okay, so that's it for now. You guys hang in there. And I have some great ideas of what we can do maybe later this week. I'm hoping to get some video conferences going with us and have some time where we can do face-to-face time through Google Meet. All right, so take care, and that's it for now.